from everybody. Pagan is being waved in. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and that is the ball game. Unbelievable.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller will get his first shot. Ball games. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Vizcaíno is there, and it's a very quick inning. Ackley with the lead from second, now the pitch. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Miller moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Chris Miller.
The heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
He's still got to come in.
Oh, here's a line drive, and that'll be over the second baseman's head and into right center as he comes through, a base hit. And the Chris Miller. And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. Chris Miller.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Opposite field to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a...
Stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Miller has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Chris Miller. Now the first pitch. Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. But the shortstop's got him played perfect. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Miller is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Spectacular catch, and the Dodgers win. Is it possible to have a walk-off win on a catch? Dodgers just got one. A strike.
Now from the Sunshine State of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Chris Miller. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Vizcaíno is under it, and he makes the catch for... Now the 3-2 pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Miller is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Number 3. And this is in the air now out to left. And there's the first out here in the Miami third. Chris Miller.
Fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire.
Tough with a lot of confidence right now.
There, let's go.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. Chris Miller will stand in now.
Good hitters count. This is where you need to pounce.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. To second for 1. On to first, and the rally ends just as quickly as it began.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's that curve. Swing and a drive. Way back into right field. Oh, my goodness. This one has gone a long way.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller.
Stop.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. That's in there, base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Chris Miller. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
Chris Miller.
He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Left field. And Ackley will put this one away without incident, and the inning goes the other way with a fastball, and this is in the air out to left. Miller is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Chris Miller will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on.
I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And quickly 2 are gone now. Chris Miller. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Goes with it. Raise the Jolly Roger. They waved home Schierholtz. He's thrown out at the plate. The Buccos win their 90th.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Chris Miller. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Gomez has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Yep.
Chris Miller.
It's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Swing and a liner towards second, and that's through for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1. Chris Miller. Oh, and he reaches out for the fastball and drives it with authority the other way to left. This one has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 23 for him thus far, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
Chris Miller will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now a ball hit in the air to left center. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center.
Here.
Now a fastball swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, had pitched the entire game. That was the
swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3.
There goes the north field on a high fly ball to deep right field. Puig to the track, one-hands it, guns it back to first.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get on with things here this evening, a look at the 2 starting lineups we'll see featured tonight. Chris Miller. And this is in the dirt as it swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw will... Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Miller is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. The Brewers forced to settle for 1. Payoff pitch coming. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home.
Come away right here.
And And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Chris Miller.
You gotta wonder how long they'll wait till they pull the plug.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Well, yeah, there's some good swings against him so far.
Here we go.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to work.
Hey, we got one here.
And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. And no tag.
The umpire making the call. They're going to say he's safe. There was interference at third base.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place, and the charm hasn't faded a bit. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. 2 away here in the first. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Oh, and this goes right past him. So that'll go down as an E4. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. Oh, and this goes right past him. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And on the error, a run is going to score. Chris Miller.
It just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And Gomez will make the catch, and the inning is over. Errors, and no one left on base. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit thus far. On a big swing there as this is high and deep out to right. And this park's not going to hold this one. It's gone. A home run. 4-3. Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Chris Miller. A ball hit hard to the left side, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Via bleachers, El Capitan. He has come home, and boy, are we happy.
2-2 the count. And Votto lifts it in the air. Center. Brewers win.
Here's the 3-1. Swinging a drive.